Henrik Ruben Sabi designed this LEGO set. He's previously designed sets for The Lord of the Rings, Prince of Persia, Pirates of the Caribbean, and SpongeBob SquarePants themes. More importantly, he helped design the Castle and Kingdom sets back in 2006. The point being, this set was designed by someone with expert experience dating all the way back to 1997, a year before I was born. And it shows, because this is one of the most beautiful LEGO sets I've ever had. Full disclosure, I did not build this LEGO set alone. I had help from my small child. LEGO Medieval Town Square is based on the hit 2009 Medieval Market Village, a set that I wanted, a set that my neighbor, Sarah, had, while I was forced to play with the dirt. I'm only joking, Mama, I had a fantastic childhood. Henrik and his team have elevated that old hunk of set from a simple facade to a thriving and lively town square. Technically speaking, there are 5 different buildings in this set, but as you can see, there are 2 main buildings or 2 main structures. They're connected with hinge pieces and each have their own personality. Granted, each main build opens up for playability, so there are about 5 buildings within the 2 main structures. This $230 LEGO set includes a farmstead, an inn, a shieldsmith's workshop, a watchtower, a textile business, and the one that would give me the most diarrhea, a cheese factory. Let's go over the build in order. First up is the textile business. It features some colored yarn, a neat fireplace, and a loom that uses a large sticker representing a flag or tapestry that has images of the original LEGO Castle jousting scene from set 375. It also makes me think of one of my LEGO White Whales, Kingdom's Joust set 10223. One day, my beauty, one day. The best part about this particular building is the thatched roof. I mean, just look at it, take a look at it. It's gorgeous. It makes all other non-thatched roofs look like doggy doo-doo. Also, the plural of roof is roofs. I looked it up. Don't come at me with that roofs. Roofs with a V is a secondary form from Old English that is rarely used in 21st century English. That's what I'm talking about. I scared my dog when I did that. I feel terrible now. There's this strange stone building here that I think is supposed to be a farmhouse of some kind. A strange stone building that has some play features, a dropping ladder, and a crane that raises and lowers a wheel. I kept knocking off the wheel as I continued to build the set, so I made a slight adjustment where I put a little branch on the other side of this wheel. Otherwise, the wheel will just keep falling off. Absolute madness. I say that this building is strange because there's not a ton of purpose to the building other than looking good, especially the main door and the cute garden in the back featuring mushrooms. Mushrooms! This particular building shines in the little details like the lanterns at the entrance and the foliage details spread throughout. Now, there's no fern pieces in the entire set, and I mean the entire set, not just this one building over here. So on the fern scale, it gets a 0 out of 10. On to the last building in the first group of buildings, the cheese factory. Here you can enjoy a variety of cheeses in a beautifully designed shop with yet another gorgeous rooftop. Psych, I lied, this rooftop is garbage. Compared to the thatched roof, what could you expect? You're garbage, nobody loves you. I'm only joking, I love all my rooftops equally. Psych, I lied again, just like my mom, I do have favorites. And it's this roof right here, it's the thatched roof. Why couldn't you be a doctor? Why'd you become a teacher? The cheese shop has a little kitty cat that I've elected to name Plague Stopper because cats were used in medieval times to kill mice and rats that carried plagues and diseases. Thank you, Plague Stopper. You're our favorite cat. Meow. Meow. The back of the cheese factory features a backyard that's fenced in. Question, is all of the cheese in the cheese factory goat's cheese? Because the only animal that comes with this particular build that could produce cheese is a goat. So is all of the cheese goat's cheese? These are the questions that we need answered. It also comes with a squirrel, but as far as I know, squirrels don't make cheese. Do squirrels make cheese? Are squirrels mammals? Oh my God, we're gonna have squirrel cheese. This particular building feels to me as if it could be a fantastic little $50 set if it included another animal. I just mean the cheese factory in the backyard area. I think that this set here makes me realize how badly we need a revival theme for Kingdoms, for the Castle series, because as a standalone build, it works really, really well. I think that a lot of people in the market are looking for medieval sets that don't cost too much, and so something like this, a cheese shop with a goat or a cow or both, I think would sell like hotcakes. This set in general makes me realize how much we need a revived medieval theme. I'm talking small sets, large sets, consistently pumping out and providing people of all ages variety. The reason being, if a child wants to break into the medieval theme in 2024, their cheapest option is the $100 3-in-1 Creator Medieval Castle, which, don't get me wrong, is a fantastic value and a great set, but the only place to go from there is up. The next jump up is this set, so either your options as a kid, if you want to get into medieval stuff, is $100, which is okay, but also a bit high, and then the next step is $230. Okay, that's even worse. What I'm trying to say is that there is a gap in the market for medieval and kingdoms and castle sets that don't cost an arm, a leg, and a kidney. And I think that you could very easily have broken up different parts of this set and sold it off as a revived kingdoms theme. I digress. Next up is the other main building. Arguably, as a whole, I think that this one looks a little bit better than this one over here, but that just comes down to preference. The exterior is more detailed and the buildings themselves are more interesting to me, especially the Watchtower. As someone who doesn't yet have Lion Knight's castle, this was a really nice nod to that castle. It also means that this set would look fantastic next to the Lion Knight's castle. Come on, Black Friday deals. Be nice to daddy. On the inside of the Watchtower, there's a shieldsmith's workshop where shields are being painted for the kingdom. My favorite part of this little room is the wet paint dripping from the brush onto the ground. It's a small detail, but it's things like that that make the set feel more lived in and realistic. I would have loved some more shields painted, but the point of the set isn't to army build, so I kind of get it. Above that room is a tiny bedroom, likely for the Lion Knight's guard who is not on duty, which makes me think we should have gotten another Lion Knight figure for the set, because if one is on duty, then there's nobody else to switch out. So then this guy is forced to be on duty either 24/7, which is not physically possible, or he's a robot. One of the two. There's no in between. Those are your only options. It's a cute room, but nothing overly special. I do really like the steps that lead up to the upper level of the Watchtower. It gives the nice illusion that the villagers can traverse from one level to the other. There's an arrow slit where archers can fire their bows and arrows from a safe location inside the Watchtower right here. Yet another thatched roof on this sexy building. My God, it looks good. Lego, keep the thatched roofs coming. They look fantastic. You could throw a thatched roof onto a porta potty set, and I'd line up on release day and get 5 of them. Next door to the Watchtower and Shieldsmith Workshop is the Broken Axes Inn, a place that looks vaguely similar to some locations in Baldur's Gate 3. It looks great on the outside, and luckily for us, that continues to the inside. We're welcome into a cozy inn where there's an instrument, a game of checkers or chess, and a barrel full of an adult beverage like Yoo-Hoo chocolate milk water. Above the inn is the kitchen that I can only assume feeds the bar down below. It's packed full of options like turkey, bread, and a crab, the usual meal that I get from Arby's. Above this room, that's right, 3rd floor alert, we in the rich neighborhoods, let's go. There's a small bedroom with a secret so secret your grandma can't even get it out of you after whining and dining you at the local Golden Corral. The tax collector is hiding money. Can you believe it? A government official misusing funds? What is this? That's never been done before. How medieval. And above this cozy 3rd floor room is, oh, a thatched roof. How are you? So gorgeous, so gorgeous. Overall, this building looks amazing, but I think that it looks best propped open. I think it looks best propped open at an angle like this, because when you close it up, I think it's sort of mysteriously small unless you have like a display, a medieval display where you can walk all the way around it. But if you're like me and you're going to put it on a shelf where you're only looking at it from one angle, propped open is the best way to look at it. There's also a bird's nest made of a minifigure beard hiding in the trees, like the Viet Cong. Mini builds before minifigures. These small builds just reinforce how much I would enjoy a medieval advent calendar. Hello? They have? They've already made one? When? 2008. There's a shield stand that's quite nice, but very, very fragile. There's a cheese and bread stand that would fit into even modern day cities, a desk, a chair. This chair in particular matches the chairs present in the Lion Knight's Castle dining room. So if you have guests coming over for dinner over there, you're covered. There's a push cart, which is a slight disappointment because I wish it were like the horse-drawn carriage from the medieval blacksmith, but a hand cart is nice as well. We could have used a cow here. Why didn't they include a cow? We could have had a cow making milk and pushing the cart. If we had a cow that pushed the cart, it would keep moving. Okay, I'm sorry. There's also a lathe which spins so that wood can be shaped with tools. There's also a tool rack that just helps the build feel more fleshed out. There is also a log rack that's quite simple and small, but it adds some more character to the set overall. But wait, there's more. Order now and they'll throw in this tree build. It features a small body of water and more mushrooms. This standalone tree features a wanted poster for a sketchy character, as well as a for sale sign poking fun at the deep lore of the Lego goat. There's also a beware sign featuring a classic dragon and perhaps a dragon knight soldier. So be on the lookout for those characters. Minifigures! There's 8 of them and they are fantastic. There's a tax collector with fantastic printing, a wolfpack soldier, a lion knight soldier who works in the Watchtower, but he's alone, so remember, he's a robot. There's a painter, a smith, a weaver, and a child. The standout figures for me include the tax collector and the wolfpack soldier. I love seeing LEGO bring old factions back into play, which then forces modern audiences to learn the lore of the old LEGO sets. Alright, let's talk value here real quick. At 3,304 pieces and being sold for $230 in the US market, that is a price to part ratio of 0.069 cents per piece. 69. Nice! A fantastic value in my eyes. Even better, this set was a gift from my lovely fiancée, soon-to-be wife, as well as from my brother and sister-in-law. As you may have seen in my most viewed video when my Lego was stolen, this set was gifted to me early for my birthday as a little pick-me-up present, and pick-me-up it did. I love this set. This is going to be a very special set for me, and I'm going to cherish it as I get older, and I'm going to cherish it as long as it doesn't get stolen. If you're trying to get into the medieval space or you are just interested in this set in general, I cannot recommend this enough. It's gorgeous, it's fun, it was pretty simple to put together, very straightforward. I highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to my Block Party members. We are still going to use the funds from the YouTube channel's first check to purchase the LEGO Y-Wing Rex sets for charity, so keep a lookout for that, but that doesn't happen until I get paid. So, for now, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. Bye-bye.